Angel Reese says her rent is $8K and WNBA salary doesn't even cover her bills. She basically just said that she just goes hating pays. The reality is that attention pays. Attention is currency when it comes to working with these brands, and that is the one thing you can never knock Angel Reese at doing, is that it's...
Before we go into the numbers, let me warn you that you might find this story very humorous. Angel Reese's contract with Chicago Sky also comes to light as stunning details are exposed and fans are going crazy.
58 by JC.
A little head fake. Reese, flick of the wrist. Air ball again, no.
Why you might want to reconsider before you wave your hand over your face after comparing Clark's endorsement packages to Angel Reese's arrangement. Clark is out here playing 4D chess, and Rhea is playing checkers. Let's start by discussing Reese's contract with the Chicago Sky, which will see a small increase in income to $74,999 in 2025. Yes, you heard correctly, $774,000. Her 4-year contract is worth $324,800, or roughly $81,900 on average, essentially pocket. If you work hard enough, you could likely earn more money selling sneakers on. Even more telling is the fact that Reese's contract is a team option in the final year, meaning she must perform exceptionally well if she wants to stay on the court. Caitlin Clark is out while Reese is working to safeguard her future on the court. She is sitting on an 8-year, $28 million Nike deal like it's a throne. And let's not forget that Clark hasn't even reached her full marketing potential yet.
Squeeze.com to learn more. Beautiful dish inside, no. Suarez.
When Reese secures her next contract, to be fair, Angel Reese isn't solely reliant on her WNBA salary, because let's face it, she can't live without it. Clark could serve as the spokesperson for any significant sports brand in the world. The exciting part comes with court earnings. Reese has some incredible partnerships with companies like Reebok and Good American Tampax. We recognize the irony in Mel Beats by Dr. Dre, and even Hershey's Reese's Pieces. In reality, Angel Reese is promoting hair-themed candies.
Back to Devin, nice touch pass inside Diamond and Shields. Gets her own miss.
Signed a multi-year contract with Reebok in October 2024, and the best part is that she will receive her own signature shoe in 2026, making her the 6th active WNBA player to do so. Sounds great, doesn't it? The issue is that when you compare that to Caitlin Clark's advertising portfolio, it's like comparing a pickup truck and a Ferrari. Even though Reese has a strong portfolio of endorsements, Clark's brand power is unmatched.
Mr. Weatherspoon said, no one person can guard NECA. In that instance, Angel Reese had great help from her teammate Diamond and Shields.
Let's start by breaking down Angel Reese's earnings. Her 4-year, $324,800 contract with the Chicago Sky may seem generous at first, but when you add it all up, it comes to an annual salary of only about $81,000, which is hardly enough to cover a high-end apartment in downtown Chicago for the year. It's almost absurd when you consider her true value as one of the most well-known figures in women's basketball.
Davis, time winding down. They're going to get the ball up in time. Clark for the win.
Now let's talk about her advertising deals, since let's face it, that's where her real money comes from. Reese's partnerships with companies like Reebok, Tampax, Beats by Dre, and even Hershey's Reese's Pieces. It's a solid portfolio for any athlete, but her multi-year contract with Reebok, which was extended in late 2024, is the centerpiece of her endorsement empire.
She literally is laughing and is like, WNBA salary doesn't pay anything. They were like, what do I make in the WNBA? She goes, I don't know what my WNBA salary is. Because that's the truth of it. Like, Angel Reese would make more money, and I'm not joking. She would make more money. In, I would say she's made more money from her pre-game fits, from like brands paying her to wear them to games, than she has made from playing the game.
But when you think about what Reese could have received if she had really capitalized on her market appeal, even this well-known deal seems like small change.
And Reese breaking up that pass. Kennedy Carter feeds Angel Reese. Can't finish.
Let's be honest, Reese may earn a respectable sum of money from a Reebok endorsement agreement, but it would be like finding pennies under your couch cushion when you should be cashing in on a winning lottery ticket when compared to what Nike or Adidas could give. Nike is the powerhouse of sports. Endorsements their stars, including LeBron James, Serena Williams, and Michael Jordan, become more than just financial success. Nike creates legacies rather than merely signing deals, and this is where Reese's contract seems especially short-lived.
Inside, Reese doubled, gets through the defenders, puts it up and in.
The biggest contender in the NBA's popularity race, Caitlin Clark, is about to clinch a Nike endorsement deal that will make Reese's rebranding seem like small change.
This is her third game back from that shoulder injury. Good defense inside by Maisha Hines-Allen there on Reese.
Reese got the second attempt. Gonna try for a third one, blocked by Golson.
Clark's shoe deal by alone is probably going to surpass Reese's earnings from all of her sponsorships combined. Reese's enormous fan base or college name image likeness deals brought in millions of dollars, reportedly over $1 million annually, demonstrating her commercial power to command far more than what Reebok or her current sponsors are giving her. Dynamic personality and undeniable ability could have easily pushed for a bigger slice of the pie within days of its release. Clark's last Nike sneaker might sell millions, but Reese's Reebok sneaker probably needs significant marketing just to break even.
Here comes Reese, splitting the difference. Equally of a tough shot. Sevgi Uzun over to Ogunbowale. Cross-court pass, Angel Reese picks it off. It's her against no one and lays it in.
If we're talking about true market value, Reese should be earning at least 7 figures a year. Speaking of Nike, let's go back to their plan. While Ree is working hard to maximize her brand potential, she is worth far more than a $324,000 WNBA contract and a few marketing deals that don't reflect her star power. Nike is essentially playing safe politics to avoid upsetting its current roster of athletes, including Angel Reese Wilson and others, but in doing so they are failing to recognize that Clark is currently the biggest draw in women's basketball, leaving Reese to pick up the crumbs of the system. This is another slap in the face for Nike as they hesitate to release a Caitlin Clark signature shoe quickly.
Reese trying to seal inside. Reese the shovel. Cardoso to finish. 1 minute to go. Tie game. Allen looking into Reese. Reese back to work on Smith. Reese pops it in.
Okay, let's discuss the ongoing competition for Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark's distinctive shoes. The release of Reese's Reebok shoe in 2026 is a significant accomplishment, but it's not exactly earth-shattering on a worldwide scale. It's like being named prom queen in a town of 500 people.
Here's Reese at the elbow. Trying to go through multiple defenders. Sabali hauls it down.
However, let's be honest, when was the last time you saw people waiting in line outside a store for a Reebok drop? It was probably back when dial-up internet was still in use. Sure, Reebok has a history. We all remember Allen Iverson's The Question and the Answer series, which is a classic.
10 turnovers for the Sky here tonight. Elizabeth Williams, Angel Reese. First opportunity not there.
Ruling with compared to Caitlin Clark, who is like a star chef in the heart of Manhattan. Reebok is like a rookie chef opening a new restaurant in a tiny town. It has potential, but the clientele is simply lacking nowadays. The Reebok's basketball division isn't exactly renowned for controlling the market, and competing with industry titans like Nike and Adidas is difficult, though the jury is still out. Ree may have her face on a shoe, but can Reebok provide the hype engine required to sell it?
Because she's already got the kind of social media thing on lock. If she is able to deal with it, and again, that is a big if, because we don't know. And a lot of people are talking about all the social media stuff, whether it's going to be good or bad for her career. If she is able to consistently improve and become an all WNBA, take that jump from like borderline all-star. And I know she was an all-star this year, but let's be real. If it wasn't for the whole debate, she wouldn't have been. She would have been close. She would have been close, but she wouldn't have been. Like, Ezzy McGregor is the better player who wasn't an all-star. But then we also have to take into account that with what Angel Reese, that if she's able to make that leap and still do all the social media stuff, that we have got one of the biggest stars in sports. We've got one of the biggest stars in the sport, one of the biggest stars in sports.
However, when Nike decides to support an athlete, they go all out, and will likely have Clark's face plastered on billboards from New York to Tokyo, turning her sneaker release into a worldwide event. The thing about Nike is that when it comes to brand shoes, from Kyrie Irving to Kobe Bryant, their track record speaks for itself. And while Reese might have a decent Reebok release, Clark's Nike shoe will probably sell out before the stock even reaches the floor. Imagine a limited edition Caitlin Clark sneaker with sleek designs and ironed by games with a tagline like "Control the Court." It's a marketer's paradise.
Approaching the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. It's been a good one so far. 16-12 Seattle. Reese driving in with the left hand, right at Magnugore, trying to pick up a second foul. Didn't, but got to the window.
In the meantime, Reebok may be holding a one-get-one promotion to get rid of Reese's sneakers. Within minutes, Marcus Clark's Nike sneaker will most likely be on sale or quadruple the usual price. The buzz around Nike is so powerful that even casual basketball fans will want to be a part of the event. Reese's Reebok shoe may even appear at the outlet store 6 months later. No disrespect to Ree, but in the world of sneakers, branding is crucial, and Nike's branding is completely different from Reebok. In this case, even cultural significance matters, as Nike athletes are global celebrities.